Right now at 10, a couple left searching for answers after a fire.
And another Republican tax cut plan falls victim to the governor's veto pen. Some lawmakers call the veto a slap in the face.
Plus, the assistant fire chief of La Crosse reflects on 28 years of service.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A 26-year-old Sparta firefighter and Ho-Chunk police officer is arrested on child enticement charges. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office says deputies arrested Peter Schneider today. Authorities said evidence showed Schneider requested nude photos from a 17-year-old on several occasions and asking them to meet in private for sexual contact. Schneider has been relieved of his duties at the Ho-Chunk Police Department. Sparta Fire says he has been put on administrative leave. He is held on a $1,500 cash bond.
A federal judge has sentenced a Vernon County woman for drug charges. 40-year-old Julia Lloyd of Coon Valley will spend 6.5 years in federal prison for possessing and conspiring to distribute both meth and fentanyl. During a search last summer, police found about 5 pounds of meth, over an ounce of fentanyl, and more than 50 grand in cash at Lloyd's home. She will also serve 5 years of supervised release.
A brush fire burned about 5 acres of land in Genoa today. According to the assistant chief of Stoddard-Bergen Fire Department, a homeowner was performing a controlled burn that lost control due to the dry and windy conditions. He says to pay attention to burn bans.
Pay attention to your communities. Know when they have bans that are put in place. Those bans are put on because of the conditions that are out there. And with that, we can keep a safe spring for everybody.
He also says to wait until the grass is green before controlled burns. We first told you about a home destroyed by a fire last weekend in Little Falls. And now we're speaking with one of the residents who's still dealing with the loss. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall has this story. Jeremy.
Emily, Frank Kaler and his wife lived in their home for years. They lost everything when it burned last Saturday, and they're still dealing with distress.
Frank Kaler has lived in this home since he was born, until last Saturday when a fire destroyed it.
Went to Walmart for 15 minutes, or hour and 15 minutes probably, and come home and found it on fire. Called 911. Time the fire department came, it was half in flames. We lost everything that we had in there. I guess all your pictures, all your priceless family stuff you can't replace.
The fire was caused by a wood stove where Kaler was burning ash wood. He thinks coal from the wood stove came out of the pipe and hit the ground, sparking the blaze. The home survived the tornado in the 1960s and another fire in 2011. That one was also caused by the wood stove. According to Kaler, the damage wasn't as bad compared to this one.
It's a struggle. You're out of work, and for a while, because you're trying to get things in order, you feel so hopelessly depressed that you don't even want to do anything, and you got to do more than you can to try to survive.
Kaler and his wife also lost their dog and several cats.
They were something that we really loved. We really thought a lot about them, and we are really depressed about that. Every time I think about it, that's all I can think about.
Now they're living in a camper, hoping to rebuild their home soon.
The family has a GoFundMe to help them recover. We will have a link attached to this article on news8000.com. Ken and Emily.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy. For the first time since opening their doors in 1958, the staff at Mount La Crosse have been forced to run their snow machines all the way into late February. The Derek Iverson race is this weekend, and with temperatures expected in the 70s, the staff at Mount La Crosse are struggling to keep snow on the ground. Snowmaking conditions call for temperatures to be in the low 20s with low humidity. But this season, they've had to make do with temps in the 50s and 60s.
We had a little snap in January, so fortunately we were able to make a lot of snow in a little bit of time, but with these 70-degree days and a lot of 50 and 60-degree days, that snow base is just kind of starts to deplete.
Bridal says they have been able to make plenty of snow for the races this weekend. Mount La Crosse plans on closing within the second week of March.
And speaking of this weekend, temperature is going to be up there, but wind going to play a little bit of factor in what it feels like.
Wear your hairspray.
Well, yeah, you'll need that probably as you go through Sunday, but definitely, yeah, the wind's going to be a factor too. But we had pretty much warm conditions right now. As we look outside, it's still fairly mild outside, but still we're expecting that temperatures to fall off a little bit as we go through. Come in the graphic, come up, there we go. We're in the 40s right now for both locations. Another mild night, current temperatures, there's your current humidity, sorry. It has come up, we've been dealing with that. You just noticed the fire stories that we had too. The humidity levels have come back up to 60 or 70%, but during the day they have dropped off in the 30s, and that's why there's a fire, always a fire concern with dead or dormant fuels that we have right now. Temperatures right now are in the 40s for the most locations, upper 30s for certain areas. The highs today, once again, above average temperatures that would be expected, and departure from normal, again, 20 to 25 in some areas. Big picture shows cloud cover off to the north. There is a front that's going to be approaching the area, but all that really is going to do is provide a little bit of cloud cover. Waking up tomorrow morning, still fairly mild conditions, getting back up into the 50s. Lighter winds tomorrow, that'll be the bigger difference as we go throughout. Mid-50s as we get to noon. The big story going on, of course, as we go throughout the weekend is the wind on Saturday. We're going to get records Saturday, and then, the Sunday will be when the winds will get up in the 70s too. And I'll track the winds out, and we do have a little bit of chance maybe for some showers, thunderstorms for Sunday evening, and I'll also track that out later in the forecast.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
After 28 years of service to the area, the Assistant Chief of Operations for the La Crosse Fire Department is retiring. Chief Jeff Murphy began his career in fire, volunteering at the age of 15. He was hooked and knew he had to do it full time. He then joined the La Crosse Fire Department in 1996 and worked his way up the ranks. He says you never work a day in your life if you love your job.
There's no better career. They always say find something you'll love and you'll never work a day in your life, and that's what this career has been about for me and so many other people that have worked here. And
during his time with La Crosse Fire, Murphy was also a leader on urban search and rescue team and hazmat team.
Governor Evers has vetoed another Republican attempt at a $2 billion tax cut package. Republicans offered the governor 4 separate bills this time. 2 bills increase the child care and marriage tax credits. A third expands income tax exemption for retirees. Single filers would have their first $75,000 exempt from state income tax, whereas current law only exempts the first $5,000. Now, the last bill expands the second income tax bracket to families making up to $150,000 a year. Republicans say that was a direct response to Evers stating he would only sign cuts for the middle class. Evers today vetoed everything but the child care tax credit. Local Republicans say they're disappointed in Evers, especially in voting down retirement relief.
I really do shake my head on that. It is very, very disappointing because that truly would have helped so many people on fixed incomes.
We have so many people that we talk to out there are deciding to move south where there's no income tax and live there 6 months and 1 day and then come back up here. We're losing possibly part-time people. Tony and I are both perplexed here. It's like, what more can we do?
Evers says the bills would put Wisconsin on a path to insolvency. Kurtz sits on the state's Joint Finance Committee, and he says that's not true.
You have the surplus, and that's roughly $3 billion that we call that in our checkbook. And then we do have a rainy day fund, and that rainy day fund is well over $1.8 billion. That's in a whole separate, that's in a savings account. So financially, the state is in very good condition.
The Legislative Fiscal Bureau says the full proposal would have cost the state $2 billion the first year and then another $1.4 billion each year after. Eau Claire's city manager says fear of people who are different is driving efforts to stop refugee resettlement in the city. The federal government is in charge of settling vetted refugees. Eau Claire is receiving 75 this year, but some residents and the Chippewa County Board have opposed it because local elected officials didn't have a say. City Manager Stephanie Hirsch says she invited city and county stakeholders to meet with the Christian nonprofit that settles refugees. Meantime, Wisconsin Congressman Tom Tiffany and Derek Van Orden are introducing a bill giving state and local governments the ability to block resettlements. Hirsch says that's a mistake.
I don't think in general local government should say who can live in the community and who can't live in the community. And so this would create a lot of barriers to having people of a different background move to our community.
Now, the state has also passed a bill requiring elected officials within a 100-mile radius to be notified of an impending settlement. Governor Evers is almost certain to veto that.
Well, the cookies are here. Girl Scout troops flocked to Emerson Elementary today to pick up their boxes of cookies for their annual Girl Scout cookie sale. 2,100 cases of cookies were dropped off at the school. With 12 boxes in each case, that's about 3,500 boxes of cookies, and they expect most of them to be sold this weekend. Tomorrow kicks off the Girl Scout cookie sale with 11 troops in La Crosse participating. The skills the Girl Scouts learn through the cookie sale are expected to last a lifetime.
Girls learn decision-making, goal-setting, business skills, money management, people skills that they will be able to use not only in their career with Girl Scouts, but also for their entire life, no matter what career it is they choose to do.
To find out the nearest location of where you can get the sweet treats, head to girlscoutcookies.org and type in your zip code.
The U.S. will begin airdropping humanitarian aid into Gaza as early as this weekend.
This after citizens were killed in an attempt to receive food earlier this week.
Ashley's biggest event of the year is happening March 8th through the 10th. Shop Doorbusters starting at $2.99 and an exclusive delivery offer. Plus, earn 3% back with 12-month special financing on a qualifying in-store purchase with your Ashley Advantage Synchrony credit card for a limited time at Ashley.
If your tub or shower is less than you'd like it to be, then you owe it to yourself to visit the board store during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show. If you'd like a shower, rain shower, personal shower, shelves, safety grab bars, you can get a complete unit as low as $79.80. Call or visit the board store during the Early Bird Home Show for safety, convenience, and beauty in your new bathroom. Call or visit today.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable, rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. Car and Driver calls Honda the winningest brand in 10 Best history. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the incredifantabulous deals, so see your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin.
Ashley's biggest event of the year is happening March 8th through the 10th. Shop Doorbusters starting at $2.99 and an exclusive delivery offer. Plus, earn 3% back with 12-month special financing on a qualifying in-store purchase with your Ashley Advantage Synchrony credit card for a limited time at Ashley.
President Biden has announced that the U.S. will soon begin airdropping humanitarian aid into Gaza. That decision comes one day after Israeli forces fired on Palestinians when chaos erupted during an aid delivery.
CBS News correspondent Willie James Inman reports from Washington.
As he met at the White House with Italy's Prime Minister, President Biden said the humanitarian aid airdrops into Gaza would begin in the coming days.
No excuses, because the truth is, aid flowing to Gaza is nowhere nearly enough. Innocent lives are on the line and children's lives are on the line.
The initiative comes a day after deadly chaos unfolded in Gaza as crowds raced to take desperately needed supplies off an aid convoy. The Hamas-run health ministry says more than 100 Palestinians were killed and more than 750 injured after Israeli troops opened fire. Israel said many of the dead were trampled in a stampede, and the government is investigating. U.S. officials tell CBS News the airdrops are expected to begin as soon as this weekend.
It's not going to be particularly meaningful to the Gazan people.
Dave Hardin, a former USAID mission director in Gaza and the West Bank, says the humanitarian drops may not do enough to help and instead bring new risks.
It has a risk of creating more chaos on the ground. So more death, and it kind of gives the Israelis a pass.
The White House says food aid will be a top priority amid warnings from the UN that Gaza is on the brink of famine as the war rages on.
It is extremely difficult to do an airdrop in such a crowded environment as is Gaza.
As he left the White House for Camp David this weekend, the president said he hoped there would be a ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas by the time Ramadan begins on March 10th. Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.
The Biden administration has grown frustrated with Israel's execution of the war and its refusal to open additional land crossings to allow more aid into Gaza.
A solid start to the month. Sunny, mild temps, but we do have some wind expected this weekend. Greg breaks it down when we come back.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
If you're shopping for a vehicle and wonder what website has local vehicles listed, check out FindCars.com, because FindCars.com is locally based. You'll find thousands of vehicles listed from local dealers and private sellers all over the area. Plus, it's so easy to use. Simply choose the vehicle you're looking for, and FindCars.com will show you who has what you're looking for locally and beyond. FindCars.com, local shopping made easy.
FindCars.com. Click.
Nicolay Law, Russell Nicolay speaking. Yeah, I'm the guy on the billboards. You got me. Whoa, man. If they want the real Nicolay, Wait, you are the real Nicolay. I'm the real Nicolay. You're the real Nicolay. I'm the real Nicolay. You're the real Nicolay. We're both the real Nicolay. Hey, man, you better get back to that phone call. Oh, thanks. Yeah, sorry about that. Just talking to myself. Yeah, you got the real Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help you. Yep, billboards, baby.
Escape the chaos of everyday life and experience true relaxation and improved health at Revive Wellness Spa. Unlike any spa in the area, Revive Wellness Spa is your first choice for self-care. Our services include red light therapy, meditation pod, an infrared sauna, a float tank, and so much more. Call or book online today and receive up to 60% off your first service. Don't forget to ask about our detox specials.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Yeah, we continue this warm stretch as we start the month of March now, as we're still going to see 50s, 60s this weekend. Even next week, we're going to start cool off a little bit, but still in the 50s. 60s tomorrow, 70s probably Sunday. Once again, both potential records for all locations. Behind the system that's coming through, we're still looking at a slight cool down, and even cooling off to the 50s is above average, because we should be around about 40 by next week. Towards the end of next week, we got a series of systems coming through, so we'll probably cool back down to the 40s, but still, that's not that bad for considering the first week of March. Precipitation winds, we do have windy Sunday, and once again, we do have some fire concerns with the relative Michigan low, the dormant dead fuels right now, something to keep in mind of. Showers, thunderstorms, we got a little small line that'll potentially come through with a cold front, and then maybe more showers once again Monday afternoon behind it, but it's not going to be an all-day rain. If we get rain, it won't amount to that much. Drying, and then we have another chance. A series of systems look to come towards the end of next week. That looks like a better chance of precipitation, and we'll iron the details out when we get closer to that. Waking up, we'll have a few clouds out there, low clouds up to the north, mainly of Eau Claire. That'll kind of break apart. We'll have plenty of sun going in the afternoon. Still a few clouds up to the north, but so far the temperatures in the afternoon should get up into the 50s to low 60s for most locations. The big difference between Friday and Saturday is the lighter winds, so it won't feel that as bad. As we go into the evening hour, we're still looking at the 50s for Saturday evening, so it should be a fantastic evening for any outdoor stuff that you have going on. And as we go through Sunday morning, we're going to see expansion of clouds. Really, this low cloud cover will kind of keep the temps up towards the morning. The winds will also start picking up. So Sunday morning, we're looking at more mid 40s, upper 40s potentially. Through the afternoon, we'll see breaks in the clouds, but you can start seeing that wind turning out to the west. That is that cold front that'll be coming through. Ahead of it, strong winds, very strong winds. We'll get temperatures boosting all the way up to the low 70s in many locations, maybe even some mid 70s further south. That front comes through, and here's just a small line of maybe potential showers and thunderstorms. Not a lot of moisture to work with, so this may not amount to too much. Better chance, I think, as you go further north, it'll stay together. Less as you go further south. So many areas may just see a wind shift and some cloud cover coming through Sunday evening, but there is that threat for some showers and thunderstorms. Winds definitely are going to be the problem Sunday. This is Sunday, 20 to 25. We could see sustained winds up to 30 and higher gusts. So that's really the thing to watch out for Sunday along with that. Now we looked at relative humidity. It'll start off not too bad Sunday. Plenty of moisture. In the afternoon, we'll see it fall back down into the 40s and 50s, but you can see when that front comes through, we're not expecting a lot of moisture. So that's why there's a little bit of a chance for it that we may not see much in the way of that shower or thunderstorm. Records tomorrow, at least close or breaking them. The same story goes for Sunday. I think many areas will be in the 70s, so that should smash some records once again, a date back to the late 1800s. And as we go for that front, here's an idea of it comes through, it swings through, and we might see some showers on the backside of that going through Sunday night into about midnight. But right now, Monday, waking up looks fairly dry. Not severe, just general thunderstorms if we do get any. But for tonight, we're not seeing any of that. It should be mild conditions once again. A few clouds out there as you wake up, but temperatures right around freezing or the mid-30s, that light wind. And then tomorrow, not a strong wind. We should have plenty of sun in the afternoon time, getting to the 50s up to the north, to the low 60s in the south. The winds pick up Sunday. We might have that slight chance of showers, thunderstorms Sunday evening. We'll get all the way up to the low 70s. And then for next week, we're going to cool off. It's hard to say cooling off at this point, but we are to the 50s. That's still above average, and then maybe more precipitation towards the end of the week. So a great weekend. Once again, fire concerns, please do not burn, especially come Sunday with that wind blowing. But it will be a nice weekend once again.
Yeah, looks like it.
Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
Coming up next in sports, the madness has begun in a big way. Regional semifinals tipping off across the state, and it was a wild night on the hardwood. Rob's got it all next.
At By Goff and Rohde, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By Goff and Rohde, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Do you feel lucky? This month, the luck of the Irish is here at Wesco and Sparta. Reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Will it be 5 or 10%? Maybe 15 or 20%? If you're really lucky, it might be 30% off in select departments. This month only, reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
I'm Kelly Wild. It's 102.7 WKBH. When my grandmother passed away, my mom gifted me with her Bohemian cookbook. I found one recipe for a soup, and written on top of it, in my grandmother's beautiful handwriting, was, "She really loves this." So I cook up a small batch, bring it over to my mom, and she says, "What is this?" I said, "It's your favorite soup from Grandma Palda's cookbook." Then my mom said she would make this for her dog Ginger when she couldn't go to the bathroom.
This is Ford Truck Month with amazing offers across an amazing lineup of Ford trucks. Make way for the event that only comes around once a year, featuring the new 2024 Ford F-150 and Super Duty, the North American Truck of the Year. Get ready and get to Ford Truck Month. Now get 1.9% financing for 72 months, plus up to $2,000 in total savings on a 2023 Ford F-150 XLT, only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get By Goff and Rohde.
Last night, the girls ran the show. Tonight, it was the boys' turn. Regional semifinals going on all over the state. A bunch of our area teams were looking to punch their ticket to tomorrow's regional final, and what a night it was. Let's start in D2. Top seed West Salem hosting La Crosse Logan. First possession of the game. Panthers swing it around to Tamarian Henderson. He cashes home the three. West Salem strikes first, but Logan came to play. Nick Jolly drives, spins, finds Johnny Lever under the bucket. That's good for 2 of his 29 points on the night. Then on the fast break, Rangers pass it up to Jolly all alone for 3. He knocks it down. Rangers would lead by as many as 14, but the Panthers would find their stride. It starts on the defensive end. Henderson, huge block. And then on the offensive side, Kyle Haley would start to heat up. He knocks down a 3. Panthers pull within 5 at the half. Second half, now he wouldn't slow down. Haley at the top of the key, sinks in the 3, and later Guess who? Healy again. Another 3-ball puts the Panthers up big. They would get the win 81-64. Let's stay in D2. Onalaska hosting New London tonight. First half action. Bulldogs sneaking upset. Joseph Daly hits the 3. Visitors up 11 at the break. Hilltoppers climbing back though. Ian Cole to Noah Chenault for the 3. Onalaska gaining momentum here. Later on in the half, more from Anna, more from Chenault. Another 3, this time from the other side. Toppers cut it to just 5, but New London closes the door. Jonah Schluter drives to the basket, gets the contact. The 3-point play puts them up 14. Bulldogs never look back. They get the win 60-43. So that means tomorrow night it's New London at West Salem with the regional title on the line. Also in D2, the Central boys giving it their all on the road tonight. Riverhawks forcing OT against Fox Valley Lutheran, but Central's season comes to an end in the regional semifinal, 69-65. GET looking to get to the regional final for the second straight season. They can get there with the win over Winneconne. Let's start things up first half. Braden Anabas getting it on the wing, heavily contested. Who cares? He knocks it down anyway. Then later in the half, it's the senior, Cody Schmitz, with the steal. What will he do this time? He throws it down one-handed, gets the home crowd on its feet. Few plays later, Brecken Ebersold wide open in the corner. You bet. Puts GET up by 6. Later on, it's Schmitz firing into the corner. Mason Brown puts it up, knocks it down. GET's fired up, and Schmitz putting the finishing touches on this one. Count this bucket plus the foul. What a move. Schmitz finishes with 39 on the night. GET rolls 87-65. And the Redhawks will be right back at home tomorrow night to take on their Cooley Conference rivals, Arcadia, on the road tonight. Raiders knocking off number 2 seed Omro 71-61. And now the stage is set for Saturday night. Arcadia, GET from Galesville. Tip-off is scheduled for 7. So an all-Trempealeau County matchup for a regional title tomorrow night. It should be electric. Stay right there. More sports after the break.
That was funny. Yeah. That's a sick bike.
Boys.
Miss Sanderson?
See you Monday.
No way.
Stressless by Eckernes. The most comfortable seating in the world is more comfortable than ever. It's on sale now at Drury's in Fountain. Every year, Eckernes updates styles and leathers, and that means outstanding values. And now we're passing these savings on to you. It's time for you to enjoy the incredible comfort of a stressless sofa or recliner in your home. Now at fantastic savings. A stressless recliner is your place. A place to relax, a place to unwind. Stressless furniture on sale now at Drury's in Fountain.
Whether you're looking for a lake home, a second home, or your first home, let Town & Country Housing introduce you to quality living in our factory-built homes. Town & Country Housing has homes that will meet your style and budget. Tour our model homes to see how spacious and grand living can be when you let us reinvent your space. Our homes are built with energy efficiency in mind and environmentally friendly products. You pick your dream home, and we take care of the rest. Your dream home is waiting. Come personalize your amenities and start living your best life. Town & Country Housing, Chippewa Falls.
News 8 Now presents Center Stage, powered by Maury's. Now, what we want to talk to everybody about is the Center Stage program.
Maury's is proud to partner up and really support nonprofits in our community.
A lot of these places don't have a budget to advertise with. So Maury's stepped out and said, we're going to donate this time and we're going to let the community know.
We have 7 great stores that are participating, which is all in the Cooley region. So there's a lot of opportunity to help these nonprofits.
And we'll see you on the next Center Stage, brought to you by Maury's.
It's Hy-Vee's Mega Meat Sale this Friday through Sunday. Fresh ground beef, just $1.98 for a 1-pound roll. Jimmy Dean bacon, just $2.99. Pork loin back ribs, just $2.98 a pound. Bone-in pork shoulder roast, just $1.68 a pound. 8-ounce America's Cut chops, 3 for just $5. And Hy-Vee quality deli ham, just $4.99 a pound. Don't miss the Mega Meat Sale this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
Hey, Lady, when is the baby coming?
Very, very soon.
Dad, what about yours?
You're gonna... Yeah, okay, well...
Hi.
We'll keep it going as we head to Division 4. The Aquinas boys basketball team got the 3 seed in its bracket. Blue Gold's opening up postseason play tonight at home. Let's go to Aquinas. Regional semifinal tonight. Blue Gold's hosting Regis. Home team putting on a show early. Walter Burns, corner 3. Book it. Aquinas goes up by a dozen. Burns going right back to work, this time straight to the cup for 2 more. Lead up to 14. Then it was Logan Becker's turn to take over. The sophomore slices his way inside for the score. Blue Gold's up 15, and then it's Becker wide open in the corner. You bet. Aquinas in complete control, up 18. Home team hungry for more. On the break, it's Tanner Peterson taking it up strong. Regis calls timeout. Blue Gold's blow it open, up 23. Ramblers make a run, though. They close out the half on an 8-0 run. That cuts it to 15 at the break. But second half, Aquinas starts to pull away. Burns knocks down another triple. Blue Gold's blow past Regis, 57-37. Luther also opening up its postseason run, hosting Neillsville. First half, Luther's Sam Horman kicks it out to Adam Scriver, who hits the jumper. Knights off to an early lead. Warriors respond. Cameron Kennedy hits the triple. Neillsville leads by as much as 6 early on, but Luther responds right back. Jackson Kendall finds Sinclair Bias, who drives to the basket. Knights down just 4. Later, it's Will Hulskamp to a wide open Bias. He hits the triple. Knights go back on top. Luther holds on 73-67. Knights will host Aquinas tomorrow night. A packed gym as Ridge and Valley co-champs North Crawford and Ithaca faced off tonight. Early first half, a couple passes sets up Cullen Jacobus for 3 right in front of the home fans. Trojans lead by 1. Ithaca moving quickly. Offense going. Sideline pass sets up Channing Brown for a look for 3. Bulldogs, up 5. Second half, visitors keep their foot on the gas. Bounce pass to Devin Ime under the hoop. Sets up the sophomore for 2. Ithaca up 14. North Crawford starts chipping away, though. 5 minutes left. Andrew Munson weaves by defenders, collects 2. Home team down 8. Under 2 to go. Trojans looking for more. Munson gets an open look. Big points there. North Crawford only trails by 3, but Ithaca would not let them get any closer. Brown finishes with an open layup in the final seconds. Bulldogs pull off the upset, 78-69. And last but surely not least, the West Salem Gymnastics Co-op taking second place this afternoon as they are finished as the state runner-up for the 2nd straight year. A phenomenal season for the girls. Greg will have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See? $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
Boom. Chocolate milk.
I'll take the chocolate milk.
US Cellular, built for us.
If you're ready for a new kitchen, then you owe it to yourself to visit the board store during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show. This is the design center where our designers put it all together for you. Visit our flooring showroom, see all of the possibilities. Visit our kitchen showroom and see all of the styles that are available to you. Then return here and put in your countertops, put in your fixtures, put in your knobs, and design that kitchen that's just right for you during the Early Bird Home Show, only at the board store. Call or visit soon.
Hey, Dominic here, and I'm back to show you how I personally make my Bloody Marys using our Please Name Bloody Mary mix. First, you'll take a pint glass full of ice, add a spoonful of Please Name Bloody Mary mix, a couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce, a shot or 2 of vodka, and top it off with tomato juice. Want it spicier? Add more mix. Be sure to get your Please Name Bloody Mary mix and 39 other blends at the Please Name Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Cheers! Worcestershire.
Discover where rustic meets refinement at Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop Wisconsin-made easy sofas and recliners with customizable fabrics. Check out Amish-made dining sets in hickory, walnut, maple, and barnwood, as well as one-of-a-kind epoxy pieces you can't find anywhere else. Roll out some warmth and style this season with our cabin rug collection and our new customizable poly furniture. Bring the outdoors into your bedroom with our rustic bed groups, dressers, chests, nightstands, and bedsides to go with. Celebrating 30 years of community and business. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
If you're shopping for a vehicle and wonder what website has local vehicles listed, check out FindCars.com, because FindCars.com is locally based. You'll find thousands of vehicles listed from local dealers and private sellers all over the area. Plus, it's so easy to use. Simply choose the vehicle you're looking for, and FindCars.com will show you who has what you're looking for locally and beyond. FindCars.com, local shopping made easy.
FindCars.com.
Click. Want to test drive U.S. Cellular's network free for 30 days?
Here we go.
Hey, I wonder if U.S. Cellular lets me stream in my rec room. Yep, it's working.
Test drive U.S. Cellular's award-winning network free for 30 days.
All right, more record warmth this weekend. Just take note of the winds on Sunday. We might have a line of showers or storms come through Sunday evening, and then cooler next week, but still, it's about 15 degrees above average, so can't really say cold.
Looking pretty good.
Yep.
All right, thanks for joining us tonight at 10, everybody.
Have a great weekend.